Hello everybody, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. I haven't read this guy's kit yet. I have woken up a lot more though, as of now. So we're just going to go ahead and start reading his kit. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into it. His strengths. Number 1, special arts that buff self based on number of uses. Draw a special move arts and get permanent buffs to damage inflicted. God. Starting with the second use, you'll even nullify enemy endurance effect for 3 timer counts. I remember that. Number 2, get buffs when the enemy uses a big attack. Nullify unfavorable element factors when the enemy activates an ultimate or awakened arts, and gain endurance if they activate Rising Rush. Goku will only get stronger as your opponent fires off big attacks, even when not on the battlefield. That's cool. Number 3, charge the unique gauge by using arts. Draw a special arts when you fill up the unique gauge up to 4 times. Do so, and you can use the special arts into special move arts combo. Special move arts will consume the entire unique gauge to inflict no switching, so it's a seriously strong combo. Superpower in a small package. Have a blast fighting your fiercest foes with Legends Limited Super Saiyan Goku Mini. He is red. He's Tag Saiyan, Super Saiyan Son Family, Daima Weapon Wielder Kids from the episode Daima Saga. And his ability is 38% to tag Daima, Son Family, or Weapon Wielder base, strike, and blast attack, and 18% to tag Daima base, blast defense during battle. His strike has blast armor, his blast is normal, his special move. If the unique gauge is full when you use this arts, you'll inflict all enemies with no switching, aim to KO a specific enemy. Deals massive explode damage, plus 40% to special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts upon activation. If unique gauge is full, resets own unique gauge to 0 and inflicts all enemies with no switching for 3 timer counts upon activation. Blast armor when charging forward. It's a melee. Fucking amazing, dude. The green card, buff self based on the number of uses. You can get up to a 90% boost to damage inflicted, and starting with the second use, you'll nullify enemy endurance effects. Since you'll draw a special move arts, you can combo into a special move arts from special arts. So does that mean the green card's an AoE? Draw a special move arts card next. Restores own health by 15% and ki by 50. 30% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Also applies the following effects according to the number of times the green card heat charge is used. 1 time, 40% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. 2 times, 30% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. So I think those stack then. Nullifies enemies, nullifies endurance when this character attacks for 3 timer counts. And then 3rd card and onward, 20% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, activates once. So then that is the 90% right there. So yeah, they must stack. Minus 10 to special move arts cost for 15 timer counts, cannot be stacked. Nullifies enemies the frickin' endurance when he attacks for 3 timer counts, and cancels attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. Okay, that's pretty good. I hope you can draw a lot of green cards though. Okay, his ult nullifies endurance effects on activation. Use the ultimate arts when your unique gauge is full to reduce enemy sustained damage cut effects. If it's your chance to deal big damage. Deals massive impact damage. Applies the following effect to self upon activation, plus 50% to ultimate damage inflicted for 3 timer counts. Nullifies enemies restore health when it reaches 0 effects when this character attacks for 3 timer counts. Applies the following effects to enemy on hit. Inflicts attribute downgrade minus 50% to key recovery for 20 timer counts. Inflicts attribute downgrade minus 1 arts card draw speed level for 20 timer counts. If unique gauge is full, resets on unique gauge to 0 and applies the attribute upgrade minus 30% to enemy sustained damage cut effects to self for 3 timer counts. Okay. Main ability. Boosts your unique gauge charge rate while also restoring health and ki. Randomly destroys one of your own cards and draws the ultimate arts card Dome Speed Rush next. Restores own health by 30% and ki by 30. Increases own Dragon Balls by 2, plus 50% to own unique gauge charge rate for 20 timer counts. Nullifies own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions for 20 timer counts, and 20 timer counts must elapse. I'm pretty sure he was the one who had the, yeah, I know he was the one, because the Goku one makes a lot of sense. The other Goku one, I should say. So this one is the one where it's an attack type gauge. Because the Super Saiyan 3 Goku has a charge type gauge. So his first unique ability, boosts strike damage inflicted every time you use an extra strike arts. Okay. Plus, you can nullify enemy special cover changes and destroy card effects just by entering the battlefield. Goku will have an easy time maintaining a combo. Fucking great, man. Except for under specific circumstances, Goku has the powerful ability to nullify an enemy's wide-range special arts one time. So, AoE green. Applies the effects to self when battle starts. 170% damage to 170% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Reduces damage received by 70%, reduces impact damage received by 10%, increases arts card draw speed by 1 level, and minus 10 to strike arts cost, just because he fucking exists. The following effects occur when this character ETBs. Restore own ki by 30, applies the buff effect, nullifies special actions when changing cover to self for 10 timer counts, applies buff effect, nullifies enemies, destroy card effects to self for 10 timer counts, randomly destroys one enemy card, inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 15% to strike, blast, special move, ultimate, and awaken arts power for 10 timer counts. Also basically just because he's existing. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses a strike arts card. Okay. Charges on unique gauge by 20%. Activates twice. What the fuck? Why? What? Activation count resets after this character switches. Plus 15% to strike damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. So, does that mean his unique gauge, like, can't fill up the first time you bring it in? He has to, like, go in and go out and go in and go out? Oh, hold on. Let me finish this. Applies the following effect to self when enemy switches characters while this character is on the battlefield. Randomly draws one new card when you have 3 or fewer. Restores Vantage Gauge by 50%, activates once. Activation count resets after character switch, so he can keep doing that over and over. Cool, great. 20% of damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Nullifies element factors for damage sustained for 10 timer counts. Nullifies AoE green attacks while this character is in one of the following states. Slide moving or standing still, sidestepping left or right, receiving an attack, excludes abnormal conditions and special states caused by certain arts. So I think if you're, like, paralyzed and then they use an AoE green, he will still be hit by the AoE green. If they specifically hit the AoE green while he gets paralyzed. So, like, they're sidestepping repetitively and then they get paralyzed while doing that, and then he uses an AoE, and then the opponent uses an AoE green. I think that would work. Or like they use an AoE green and then he gets paralyzed while that happens. I think that's how that means. Let me just shut up. Unique ability 2 has a special cover change against strike guards. Goku will get stronger and stronger as your opponent fires off big attacks. You'll even gain an endurance effect when they use Rising Rush. Who fucking cares? Plus, Goku has a unique gauge that charges when you use arts. You can draw a special move or a special arts. You can draw a green card when you fill it up to the max. When you fill it up to max up to 4 times. Land the powerful special arts into special move arts combo. I hate that those are both the same fucking thing. Special arts and then special move arts. It's so stupid. Knocks enemy back to long range if a cover change is performed against their strike arts card. It's comboable with the blue card. Charge's own unique gauge every time this character uses an arts card while they are on the battlefield. Applies the following effects to self once unique gauge is full. Draws a special arts card next. Activates 4 times. Restores own health by 20% and ki by 30. Plus 20% to damage inflicted for 30 timer counts. Oh my god. The following effects occur when enemy activates a Rising Rush while this character is not defeated. Restores own health by 30%. Restores own health by 30% only once when it reaches 0. Shortens the sub count by 5. Cancels enemy attribute upgrades and buff effects. Applies the following effects to self when the enemy activates an ultimate arts or awakened arts while this character is not defeated. Restores health by 20%. Increases arts card draw speed by 1. Applies the attribute upgrade. Shortens sub count by 2. Cannot be cancelled. Activates once. Nullifies unfavorable element factors for 20 timer counts. And then finally, applies the following effects to self when enemy activates a special move arts while this character is not defeated. Restores on health by 10%, damage plus 20% to damage inflicted, up to 60. Plus 25% to key recovery up to 100, and plus 10% to critical rate up to 40. I think every single one of these happen even while he's still on the sidelines. And all of the damage stuff can't be negated. So, one thing that I want to look at is how much fucking damage he's getting, real quick. We have 60% here. That's just health. That's just health. That's another 20, so that's 80. Right here. If they switch, that's 100. That's 140. I'm not going to count this just yet. That's specifically strike damage. So that's 140. 140 plus 170. 310. So, homie gets 310% damage inflicted if he has literally everything, which would be really hard to get. Your enemy would have to Rising Rush you, Ultimate or Awakened Arts you, and then Special Move you 4 times. And then he gets 40% critical rate because they did it 4 times. And then that's not even including, like, where was that Strike Arts one? 15% to strike damage whenever he uses a Strike Arts. So that's just 15 timer counts. That's like if you just spam Strike Arts, that'd be a lot. But yeah, this guy's getting like 300-400% strike damage. That's insane. This guy is probably gonna be really fucking good. And after thinking about it for a little bit, I did want to summon on this guy's banner, but funnily enough, it's not for him. I don't want him. I mean, I do want him now, but I wanted the fucking guy with the big hammer because I thought he was fucking hilarious. Once again, I've not watched Daima, so I don't know anybody. Oh, there it is. Tamagami, I think that's his name. That's the robot's name. The robot is funny, and I want him. This guy, Goku, fucking crazy. It's just unfortunate that he is red. Yeah, he's red. So that means that my favorite Goku Black is now going to get absolutely fucking murdered. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.